Debbie, there's a question from Carol who's asking if any election workers see both the ballot and the voter identification. That is, can anyone know how an individual votes?
In our county, I have boards of 3 people that work. So the first board worker has the envelope, everything's inside, it's been slid open by usually my people that do the signature verification, but sometimes me and a full-time staff member will come in early and do it. And we slid them open, so they've got it. They pull out the secrecy envelope out of the main envelope. The main envelope stays with them. That's the one with the label on it. Okay, so they pass it, the secrecy envelope, to station number 2. Station number 2 pulls open the secrecy. If you look at it, it's got this little wiggly line around it. Anyway, they snap it open. They take the folded ballot out. They pass it to position number 3. So the name on that envelope is at position 1. So position 3 is at another table, and across from it, they unfold the ballot. There's no names on it, nothing there, and they unfold them. You're doing this at quite a speed, because a tray of ballots that I give them is usually got 400 because of the way the processes I follow. Anyway, they've got roughly 400 ballots in that tray. They usually have them all open within 30 minutes. So just kind of think of that and think, and they're counting at the same time. They're not looking at your name. They're 1, 2, 3, and passing those envelopes. It's a lot of upper body work, and stuff. So once that secrecy leaves that envelope, it's just pushed to position number 2. It may slide under them. It could be, because position 2 is not as quick as position 1. So they're done at a different rate. And then, of course, by the time position 3 has that ballot that they're unfolding, they don't get to see any envelope, and they're also counting those ballots. So position 1 has to count those envelopes. They have to come up with a number, and it has to match the person that has those ballots that they're unfolding. And they never leave the table until they're completely balanced. So it is a secret vote. I mean, there's a rare person or two that will change their vote and sign their ballot, but they're not looking at the ballots. The boards do not inspect the ballots, so they're not looking for that.
Hi, I'm wondering what, and maybe you already answered this at some point, but I'm wondering what avenues or options are available for as far as vote by mail for homeless people to vote.
Okay, so if you're homeless, and we do have homeless people voting, okay, you do need to have something like general delivery. I don't know a lot about general delivery, but I know the post offices provide that. You can say, I used to have someone up above Powers on, 1 mile above Powers down whatever road. They have to be able to give me a location. I've got voters on the corner of, let's say, Central and 2nd Street. It doesn't matter where they are, as long as I can plot it on a map so that I can tell them what they're eligible to vote on. So, but these others, I mean, I've got one guy that calls me all the time, and he's homeless, and I know he uses general delivery, and he'll be on a certain corner, and as long as I can plot that, I can put it in a precinct, and I know what he's eligible to vote on. Doesn't matter whether you have a home or not. We're going to get that ballot to you, but I do need to have somewhere where I can mail it, whether it's a church, Devereux Center, their family, whatever. Each election, I create a page, and this is what my new website looks like for the current election we're in. I feel very strongly that I need to give as much information out there for the voters to find. So I put a lot of stuff on my pages. You can see I've got my legal notice for the school district measure that's going to go on the ballot. You can see all the open positions, the filed positions. I've got my candidate filing forms there, a quick note, and supporting documents. There's other tabs off to the right that says other information that you can find. Our archives are there and stuff, but, and they also have an option where you can click on that Tuesday, May 18th and add it to your calendar. So that's kind of a very short, brief thing of our website, but I put things up as quick as I can get them up there for the people, so they have a reference tool. That daily mail count that I showed you where it shows the ballots, that'll be posted on there daily. The filed candidates for all these special districts, I'm updating that every night. We also put all of our, once 8 p.m. goes, we have our election results up there. And the next time I run the report, they're up there, but I try to keep as much information there as I can. You know, I've filled these positions in the elections office quite a bit over the last few years. And people, there's no way to really explain what these positions are and what you do. Most of them think it's political. Couldn't be further from the truth. And I have interviewed people that really think it's a way to get politically involved. And you need to stay as far as possible away from politics. You're doing a job, you're making sure it's more about organization. It's about multitasking, perfection. Yes, we always strive for perfection. And you need to always like challenges. You need to be there for support for your staff. You need to work hard because it is a lot of hard work to get those elections carried out in the timelines that you have available. And I just do not see, and like I said, that's why I've gone through a lot of people, is they come and take the job and they said, this isn't at all what we thought it would be. We do not want to be in this realm of work. This is not working out for us. You know, I mean, you know, what can you say? Couple of them's lasted a month, some a little longer. The longest one is 2.5 years. And after the primary election, she said, this is it. I am not doing this.
Do you have any parting words for us?
Well, I just encourage the voters to trust in the system. I mean, we've been doing this 22 years. We've got so many checks and balances. And if they have questions, come watch the process. Come see what we do. I've never had an observer walk away and not say, oh my God, I had no idea of the steps and the processes you guys go through. So yeah, just encouraging people. And a lot of times when you have that knowledge, then you can convince those people that yes, the post office is secure, those ballot boxes are secure, and they're doing everything possible in that election office to make sure your vote is counted accurately.
Madam Chair, might I make a comment?
Yes.
First, I just want to say, I'm Bill Bradbury. Sorry. And I just want to say you are doing a wonderful job making our election system work. And as a former Secretary of State that was very directly involved in implementing vote by mail, there are 36 county clerks all over the state of Oregon that are faced with all of the same or very similar challenges that you are. And I have been so impressed with the work you do, and I've been impressed with the work that all the county clerks do to make sure that the vote by mail system that we have in Oregon, that I think all of us are very proud of,
Yes,
continues to work extremely well and is a very secure voting system. So I just want to say thank you so much for your work. And you set a great example for the whole state. So thank you very much.
Thank you.